Ben, this is your first run of the Bromley Stubbie slalom. We'll watch it in regular motion, then slow it down. All right, so as we know and have talked about, and you were well aware, it wasn't your best run. A little conservative. Second run, you really stepped it up, ended up 6th overall, but this run you were 15th. I didn't have you, wasn't taking the video from you actually leaving the start, but I know from watching it that day that you just kind of rolled out of the start and went straight to the first gate, 0 skating. Yeah, that's not aggressive. Chaz did 3 skates in here. You gotta have an aggressive start, and it got better in the second run. But let's make sure we're bringing that aggressiveness to each run. Obviously, something we talk about all the time. These little arms. You go into the chicken wings right away. Very defensive. You're in the back. Really in the heels here. But gotta get those arms in front. No more these little alligator arms, grandma arms, chicken wings, whatever you want to call them. We got to be driving them forward. Have them out in front the entire time. Right? Another thing we talk about a lot is how hunched over you can be, and it's really hard to get the feet out from underneath us. When we're that hunched over. Ideally, we kind of want our back to mimic the same angle as our shin, and although I probably want a little more ankle flexion there, but bottom line is, your back, you're way hunched over, so it's really hard to get the feet out. We get low by getting the feet out from underneath us in slalom here, and you're so hunched over that I think it makes it a little bit difficult. It also, when you hunch over, it's much easier to bring the arms back because it's kind of strenuous to be hunched over and have the arms extended forward. But also real important here is what's going on with your skis. Inside ski, got some bend to it. Outside ski, flat as a pancake. So what are we doing here? We're turning on the inside ski. Right? That's where the weight is, the pressure is. You got bend in it. Now, towards the end of the turn, past fall line, all right, now you shifted the weight to the outside ski, and you can see it bending. So we got to be on our outside ski at the top of the turn. We want to be pressuring from rise line, that imaginary line drawn up the hill from the pole. We want to pressure from rise line through fall line on your outside ski, and have direction down when we pass the gate, and release and move to the new ski, like the up and over, move to that new ski. Here, you run your inside ski, so, kind of the turn lengthened, the arc lengthened, it was, didn't snap around, and therefore you're still trying to turn and pressure under the gate past fall line. So, outside ski to outside ski. Again, we get defensive, we go in a little hunch over, pull the elbows back mode, and we're on the inside ski there too. You can see your elbows back there. We got to be trying to take it down the hill. Move our hands down the hill. We're on our heels here, hips back. Hips really never get up over the top of the boots above the boots at the top of the turn. Again, kind of hunched over, just skidding there. Decent line down here. Bringing turn shape back. It's a good looking turn there. Good looking turn there. Undergate there was pretty good. Looked like you kind of chucked him sideways here. I don't think you had to. You know, you got to be confident in your skiing to roll up your skis on edge at the top of the turn and stand on the outside ski and arc it. We want to be intersecting rise line, that imaginary line drawn up the hill, with our skis pointing out and away from the pole, so we bring turn shape back. You've already skidded them, so I can't see, but I can guarantee your skis are pointing straight down the hill when you're in rise line. So, decent finish here. Looks pretty good down below, and you had a great second run. So, nice adjustment. Proud of you for that, my man. Got into the awards, which is cool. But we got to put together 2 really good runs next time. And here, I don't know, you came through and it looks like you're going to stand up, and then you're like, oh, wait, I got to do something. So we got to either be one or 2 things, either low, not necessarily tucking, but low and or skating. One or the other. We can't be standing up for this long and then finally said, oh, I guess I got to reach down. So low profile or skating, one or the other. But in any event, you know what we're talking about. We can't be as hunched over, as bent at the waist. I don't want you standing up tall, obviously, but a little bit less bent at the waist. Get some arms in front of you, and we got to be outside ski to outside ski. Work on that up and over, and that will help you out a lot.